So we're at the New Jersey Nursery and Landscape Association Expo trade show. So if you're wondering where your landscape contractors get to learn where the newest plants come from, where the newest equipment comes from, to pick up on new trade secrets, to get conferences, to get lectures on insects, diseases, or the latest plant, or how to grow plants or prune plants, this is where they come. So if one of the conversations you may want to have with your landscape contractor is, did you go to the trade show? What did you learn there? So it's one of those really exciting places. You can see behind me there's a lot of activity, a lot of booze, so it's an exciting place for people to come. So as we go through this journey, we're going to be talking to a lot of people who are here, what they're experiencing and what they are sharing with the people that are here. So we look forward to bringing you on the journey. One nice thing about coming to these trade shows is you get to meet a lot of really interesting people.
Agreed.
And I have bumped into a number of people that said, you have to go see Brian Courtney because he's a really good guy. So, and of course I stumbled upon you a couple of hours ago when I was walking around. But, and you're selling primarily material in plugs, I'm seeing, versus finished containers.
That's correct, yeah.
So maybe you could tell a little bit about what your background, what your business is all about. Obviously, this is homeowners watching it, so they're not going to be buying from you per se, but what your material resolves, the problems that are around a home, and you know what sort of contractor they should be looking for that could help them resolve that problem.
Well, those are great questions and great points as well. So yeah, we do at Kind Earth Growers, we do a Deep 50 landscape plug. These are perfect for direct installation right into the landscape. Mm-hmm. It gives the contractor an economical way to get more plants in the ground, and to cover more areas more economically. A lot of the plants that we're growing, all straight species natives, will solve issues like underneath existing oak trees or underneath existing maples where there's a lot of root system, the soil might be drier. What we promote is sedges.
Okay, so I love sedges.
So a lot of people, sedges have a bad name, unfortunately, but there's over 800 different species of sedges native in New Jersey, and they fill in all the little niches that are really important to fill in. So our focus at Kind Earth and our mission is to fill all those gaps in the ground in a garden and to use less mulch. So essentially that's it. So
it's green mulch.
Green mulch, exactly.
So I'm giving a talk on ground covers, and that's what I call it and promote. So I'm big on carex.
Absolutely.
So you mentioned straight species. So for our homeowners who may not be familiar with that lingo, what does a straight species mean?
Gotcha. So straight species essentially is we hand collect all of our own seed in the wild. And so we got seeds from northern Jersey, southern Jersey, Bucks County, and what we do is we collect them, we store them, we stratify them, and then we grow them. The reason we're using straight species is to maintain genetic diversity in the landscape.
Correct.
And what's important about genetic diversity is that it gives the plant colonies more resiliency as we move into things like climate change or severe droughts or things of that nature. So yeah, that's the focus on straight species. Plus, straight species natives, because it has so much diversity, also gives you more ecological services in the landscape itself for things like our native bees and other pollinators that are really important to have and maintain in our ecosystem.
Correct. So we've been sort of trained to look for cultivars, which are cultivated varieties that are named for so long now that it's hard for people to grasp the idea of going back to a seedling.
Sure.
But on the other hand, as everyone is aware of, this has been a pretty warm winter. So as we're thinking, well, and last summer was a pretty warm summer. So again, what you're promoting is really adapting to those changing environments.
Exactly. And there's nothing wrong with cultivars. We use cultivars a lot in different designs, and in my own personal garden, they're attractive, they're improved varieties, if you will. And there's nothing wrong with them. It's just that you want to incorporate a little bit more straight species with your cultivars just to give you a nice balanced landscape.
I love it. Great idea. So,
Thank you.
So anyway, well, thank you for chatting with me for a couple of minutes.
I love it. Thank you.
Yeah, and again, just when you start looking at your landscape, everyone always thinks of large trees, large containers, but starting out with plugs may be the way to go.
Yeah. So. Nice roots.
At the Total Pro Expo, and who do we have with us?
David DeFrange from Copper Creek Nursery out of Frenchtown, New Jersey.
Okay, Copper Creek Nursery. So tell us a little bit about what you do. How big is your operation? What do you have there?
So we are a smaller nursery grower, but we specialize in contract growing for smaller companies, larger landscape architect firms, but we customize for urban components like rooftop gardens, for residential, but we're growing more next generation plant material, more sustainable, more of the native cultivars that are stronger and better. So we've tested them, but we've been in operation for about 27 years. So we're growing, we're expanding, so it's a good show.
Okay, so when people go to your nursery, what are some of the best items that they'll find there?
So probably the best items that they'll find from us is the next generation plants, and also our ability to educate the consumer. So in other words, what that means is basically having a consumer come to us, having questions about where do I plant this, how do I plant this. We haven't had success with it, so we have a lot of testing that we've done. We can help them with it. Our soils also out in that area, Hunterdon County, are heavier soils. So unfortunately, that's a whole different branch of nursery growing from growers down in South Jersey and things like that with sandy loam soil. So there are reasons why people do come to us. They want that adaptable soil. So that's what we focus on.
Okay, great. Well, I know firsthand what a great job you guys do. Since I've had some planting done at my house by you, and everything is thriving.
Good.
It looks wonderful.
All right.
So thank you for joining us here, and it's a pleasure seeing you.
Good to see you too again. Thank you.
So we are here at the show floor, and now we are with
Dan from Cargo Trailer Sales.
So Dan, tell us a little bit about your dealership and the products that you carry.
So we're a family-owned dealership. We're located in Lansdale, Pennsylvania. We carry about 9 different manufacturers, anything from open utility trailers all the way up to high-end race trailers, landscape equipment trailers. I mean, you name it, we pretty much carry it.
Okay, great. So the landscapers could go to for their trailer needs, and what are the types of things that that they might want to haul with your trailers? Like some of the large equipment can go on here.
We have anything from like anything for like a small guy starting up to carry 1 mower, up to like a company who can carry 3, 4 riders at once. We carry accessories as well, and we have a fully equipped shop that can handle any needs you guys may have.
Okay, so if they need any maintenance or anything, you guys can handle that?
Sure. Maintenance, repairs, fabrication, we can really handle it all.
Okay, well great. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Pleasure meeting you.
Have a good day.
You too.
really think about insurance all that much, but today I'm with Christine Vellier, so we're obviously at the trade show, and I'm just, I'm fascinated because I'm a plant person, but how are you approaching the people that are here, and what is it that you're helping to support them with and support the industry with?
Well, first off, hello everyone, and we're here today supporting the industry. We work with a lot of landscapers, mainly in reviewing their policies and helping them understand what it is that they have. We're finding out a lot of folks don't understand insurance, and many people just buy one-stop shopping and they want the cheapest plan without realizing what they're covered for and when they're not, and unfortunately they don't tend to realize that until something happens. So sitting down, a lot of it I look at us as we educate folks. We educate people to try to give them as a fiduciary the best possible experience they have, while trying to promote obviously a great price with State Farm.
Sure.
So we'll sit down, we'll talk about your general liability, see what you may or may not need, and try to give them an education as well as the auto insurance.
Sure. And for the homeowner, this is important because one of the things they should be looking for in a contractor is, are they insured, and what type of insurance coverage do you have? And so you're working with the client, with the contractors, to make sure that they have the proper coverage for that.
Absolutely, absolutely. So with respect to the homeowner's policy, we'll sit down and educate and go we're going to over the most important pieces, your dwelling, your home, your liability, what's covered, what's not covered, but we're also going to point out a few quick things too, such as water. New Jersey, it's water all day long. New York, it's water. High water tables, a lot of people don't understand what's covered by the insurance industry and what's covered by FEMA.
Okay.
And you'd be surprised that oftentimes people kind of mix the two up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, now we're starting to really educate people. So no, that's great. So what we should be doing is advocating people to go to their local State Farm. Not store, what would you say, sales rep?
State Farm agent's office,
yep.
Promote Jake as well.
Yeah,
but
got to get Jake in it.
State Farm, we try to provide the best customer service possible just by sitting down with people, talking to them, being real, and kind of reviewing everything that they have to see what best fits them.
Perfect. Well, it's been a pleasure talking with you today, Christine.
Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So now we are here with
Pete Passy from McCarroll Ironworks in Manville, New Jersey.
So Pete, tell us a little bit about the products that you guys do.
Well, we do both iron and aluminum, mostly aluminum, but we do everything from residential to commercial buildings. We can build railings, we can build gates, automatic gates, pergolas, privacy fencing. If you can dream it, we can build it.
Okay, so it sounds like everything that you do is custom. You don't stock any products? It's basically whatever the client needs for the project?
Everything is custom built to their specs, to their design, to fit their property.
Okay, and then I saw some photos that you have in the booth here. Some indoor stuff, so some really pretty railings for inside the house.
Yes.
So foyers.
We can do interior, we can do exterior, we can do iron, we can do aluminum. Mostly aluminum outside, doesn't rust like iron does, and lasts for a very long time. Everything is powder coated and baked on, so it lasts 5-year warranty. But everything is done in-house from design to installation.
Oh, so you guys will actually install it at the job site?
Yeah, we have trucks going all over the tri-state area.
Okay, and I see a lot of great colors too. So
yes,
with the powder coating, you can get any color you want?
Just about any color, yeah.
Oh, very nice. And then, so what's the typical lead time?
Right now, probably about 4 weeks. When we get busy, it's 5 to 6 weeks.
Okay.
That's from order to installation.
Okay, and then would people email you their specs, or do you like them to go in person to kind of create what's going to be done? How do you?
We have people in the field that will go and do the measurements, We have trucks equipped with some samples on them, and we'll put together a quote within a day or two and email them right out the quote.
Okay.
It's easy as that.
All right. Well, sounds really
And it's
great.
all free.
Oh,
All the quotes are free.
well, that's a bonus. Everybody likes that, right?
Yep, absolutely.
And the products look really great. I see a lot of really pretty designs.
A lot of craftsmanship.
And then, so how can people get a hold of you guys?
Our phone number is 908-874-8300 or McCarrollRailings.com.
Okay. Great.
Okay.
Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So we've met this gentleman before. So this is Daryl Kobeski, who has a nursery which specializes in pollinators, but he's also taken a different approach to growing his plant material. So how would you separate what you're doing as perhaps the way that will be the future of the nursery in New Jersey?
The future of the nursery.
We're talking future here.
So on the difference in how we're growing plants is we came up with our own soil mix. Thinking about what plants really want to grow is sugars and carbohydrates. So we found a local source of leaf compost. That's the basis of our soil or our planting media, and then we mix that with pit moss, which is a recycled newspaper, and as well as rice hulls to create a living soil. And I think that's the big difference in what we're doing is we're growing plants without chemicals in a live soil in a container.
So, and the point which I really like is that everything is renewable and sustainable. So it's not, one problem with peat moss is that it has to be mined or vacuumed, and it's renewable, but it takes a while to renew it. So
we definitely believe in somebody else's trash as our treasure.
Exactly. So, but the plants that you grow are beautiful.
Well, thank you.
So, and I think point out the fact that you're sort of looking to the future as well about pollinators. It's not just necessarily native.
Correct.
So it can be a little more of a broad definition.
Yes, we're not just looking at solely native plants. What we're growing plants for is for pollinators and ecosystem function. So we're looking at growing plants that are going to help you and I and our grandkids live 50 years from now, because we're trying to protect the environment and protect that food web, all the way down. The insects are the beginning of our food web.
They sure are.
And if they're struggling, somewhere down the line, the rest of the population of the world could struggle. So if we can help now, support that, educate about that, we think our grandkids or kids will have a better place than we do.
Absolutely. And as we're going through a winter which seems to be abnormally warm, you have to think about...
Disappointing. I want snow.
Yes. That's
for many
odd.
reasons.
Very odd to say I want snow, but I do. But it's a point where what you're doing and more nurseries are starting to focus on really is going to be the future of the industry.
Yep.
Thank you.
No problem. Thank you.
At Total Pro today, and who's joining us?
Karen and Joe Romeo from Romeo Enterprises, AMSOIL Synthetic Lubricants.
All right, so tell me a little bit about the products that you guys have and what they're used for.
Well, this product has been around since 1972. This company is the first company in the United States to make an API-approved motor oil, synthetic, pure synthetic, and that was back in 1972. And they are still the leaders in making synthetic products. They were the first to make synthetic transmission fluids, synthetic gear lubes, synthetic greases. They were the first. That's why their logo is "We're the first in synthetics." So it is a very growing. The company's growing leaps and bounds, and we are basically dealers for that company.
Okay.
We deal their product. We set up accounts. We have a state contract with the state of New Jersey, and we're doing really well with it.
And we're here at the Total Pro Expo to help these landscapers save money, extend the life of their equipment, less maintenance fees, and to help them with their businesses.
Okay, so can the landscapers buy directly from you guys, or do they have to go to another distributor?
The landscapers can come and visit us at the booth here, or give us a call, 732-874-3510. We register their business with the company to purchase wholesale with free shipping. They buy directly from the company, so we save them money.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yes, make it easy for them.
Yeah.
Yep, very easy.
So that's a win-win for them. So,
It sure is.
So this will be for all of their equipment, so the heavy equipment, the mowers and things like that?
All of their vehicles and
Vehicles
equipment.
too. Okay.
Yep.
All right, perfect. And then how about like suntan lotion? Can I
No.
use it when I go outside?
No, you can't use this.
Okay, so
We do have a lot of variety of products, but we're not on suntan lotion yet.
okay, not yet.
No, but we do sell hunting, gun cleaner and lubricant. We do sell that.
Oh, okay, that'll be for the
hunters.
The hunters and
Policemen,
law enforcement show.
That's right. That's a different show.
Okay, well, we thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
At Total Pro, and hope you guys have a great show.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks very much.
So I'm standing here with Carrie. We've known each other for a long time. I have no idea how many years.
Couple decades.
A couple decades, exactly. So, you're now so you've gone from designer to sales rep to now having your own nursery.
Yes.
And promoting native plants and also promoting plants for pollinators.
Yes.
And along came this new promotional brand called Native Plants.
Yep, American Beauties.
American Beauties, Native Plants. American Beauties, yes. So tell us a little about these beauties.
Okay, so the great thing is American Beauties are sold in independent garden centers only. And it's basically an easy button to get native plants into the hands of the end consumer.
Okay.
So there's great packaging. There's really amazing big labels with a whole lot of information on the back.
Okay.
If a garden center signs up to do a display program, they also get posters and they get bench tape and they get handouts so that customers coming into the garden center can pull that information. It empowers them to make a decision about what plant that they want, what that plant's going to do when they bring it home, how to plant it, and also what pollinators or birds that plant is going to serve. So whether that's habitat or a food source.
Sure.
So yeah, it's just kind of makes it all easy, and with the branding, it makes it very recognizable. When you walk into that garden center, you know exactly where those native plants are.
Sure. So so now as consumers go into garden centers and they see green pots and see that informative label on the back, this will tell them they don't need to bother anybody, because a lot of people don't like to pester the salespeople. They sort of like to feel comfortable just reading what they have, and this is benefiting that.
Benefits. It's not always easy to ask for help, and also as the owner of a garden center, it's not always easy to employ people who know everything about all the plants that you carry.
Exactly.
Yes.
So, well, Carrie, thank you for giving us information about this.
You're welcome.
I love it.
Thanks.
Hi, so we're coming to you from the show floor, and we are at another great booth here. So you are?
Hi, I'm Ryan from Britain Industries.
I'm Brad Salzberg from Britain Industries.
And what is Britain Industries? What do you guys do?
We are one of the largest mulch suppliers in the tri-state area. We supply mulch, soils, we recycle wood, recycle soils. We service the landscape industry as well as municipal businesses. We do everything from A to Z that a landscaper would need. We also have roll-off service for helping them, get rid of debris from their job sites and also from their, garden center yards and things like that.
Right. Okay. So, and then where are you guys based at?
We have 4 locations, 2 in New Jersey and 2 in Pennsylvania, actually 5, 1 in Florida also.
Okay, come on, name them.
We have Lawrenceville, New Jersey, Marlton, New Jersey, Morrisville, PA, Telford, PA, and Vero Beach, Florida. Correct.
Okay. All right. Good.
So yeah, we're growing, and we're looking for more locations to do our recycling. Yeah.
So you were saying that you guys will pick up the debris from the landscapers?
A lot of times we do from landscapers, but also like land clearing, large projects. They need somebody to come in and grind all the wood up. We take that back to our facility, turn it into a finished product, and then it goes back out. So nothing's really gets wasted. It's all good for the environment, and keeps all the businesses rolling.
Okay. And then now it's a quiz for you again. So tell us what types of mulch you have.
We have different shades of dyed materials. So we have black, 2 shades of dyed brown. We carry red, a bright red mulch material. We also carry a natural mulch without any dye on it. That's all organic. And also certified playground material that we use for the school systems, for playgrounds, and also, certain industries for the farming industry that also uses that product.
Okay. And then, so can the landscapers go directly to your location to purchase?
Yes. A lot of times they'll bring their debris to us also, and then they can also pick up whatever mulch or soils that we need. We also are really big in the soil business. We just finished, it was a 2-year project with the Scudders Falls Bridge. We supplied all the biosoils that they needed for their basins, as well as topsoil, that they needed to grow grass in. Another thing that we just got into this year, we're now into the bagging industry, so we're going to be bagging mulch also.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, very nice. So the bag mulch, will that be more geared towards homeowners, like at a retail level?
We're going to sell to garden centers who will end up retailing it to homeowners, yes.
Okay. Well, sounds good. Well, thank you very much for being here. It's nice meeting you guys.
Appreciate it. Thank you.